Moin moin and hello, welcome back to not Roadcraft. This is Motortown. I thought we would try out Motortown for a bit, give it a little whirl and have a look at it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Dan. I do YouTube videos in terms of gameplay, you know, just playing some games that I enjoy. This time I'm enjoying I'm enjoying Motortown. I'm just looking at my second screen because my recording is throwing out that my graphics card is a bit on the limit. But it still looks fine. If it crashes, well, I have to restart the recording. We are doing a record job. If you never played Motortown, please go and check it out. It is a very, very, very good game, for especially for the money that you pay. You pay 20 euro, and I think right now it's lowered. You pay 15. So give it a whirl. It's totally worth your money. And you know, on Steam you can always refund if you don't like the game. So you have first-person perspective. I can't look around right now with my controller because I have it set up for my rig, which I like to play in. Because, you know, like steering wheel and stuff. So I'm playing with a controller right now. You can play this with a steering wheel. That's pretty good force feedback, I gotta say. It's very decent. Vehicles feel good. Physics are not bad. Little bit slidey on the rear end on some things, but you know, like if you drive too fast, obviously drifting feels amazing. There's racing in here, there is drifting, there's off-roading as you can see, there's wrecker jobs, there's dump trailer jobs, there is what was else there? Oh yeah, you can transport vehicles. You actually have to drive them onto your trailer and strap them down and stuff like this. So you got quite a bit of things you can do here. So this is a pretty simple job. You can also let AI drive your vehicle. So if you're like, oh man, I need to go take a leak, you can say, hey, let me let AI drive the truck for me or something like that. All of it works just fine. So yeah, let's grab this truck here. I'll probably have to go for quite a drive. I need to keep an eye on my recording. I hope we are all good there. We are a little bit on the struggle bus on the recording, I see. It's not doing so hot. We're at a bad frame rate. Wait, give me a second. I'll be right back. I need to fix this real fast. Okay, I got it figured out. It's all done. Now we need to get out of the truck. We need to open our door here. And then we need to use the control panel here. Wait, let me get rid of my performance panel there. I'm sorry about that. And then I need to drive actually a little bit more back. I did not reverse in a good way. We're gonna leave the truck running because we will need the PTO of the truck to, let's position ourselves a bit better, to actually move our crane on the back here, our tow crane. So we can go a little bit more like that. We don't want to hit the truck, so you don't want to damage this truck you're towing, because the more damage you have on it, throttle it a bit up, you can throttle this up. I usually do like 50%, so it goes a little bit faster and we don't have to wait for too long. So we don't want to hit this. I'm gonna go right under, a bit more up, and then put that out, I mean, yeah, there we go. Where's the mouse in? Where's the mouse on there? Yeah, let's put the mouse over here for now. So we wanna try to get this under there as far as we can. Then we're gonna hook it. Done. And before we lift it, we're gonna pull the boom a bit in. So we have it a little bit closer to our truck. Like so. And then we gonna lift this up. So you can see the weight transfer also. This truck is upgraded, my tow truck. It has a few upgrades to it, so I think this will be fine. We don't need to go too high. We want to close the door, right? You can also use the hook, so just in case your the truck or the vehicle that you're needing to tow is fallen over for whatever reason, you can go and actually tow that way, like flip it over. Parking brake is off. Okay, I think the parking brake goes off automatically. I'm not sure. I am not sure. So where do we need to go? Is it a long way? It is a very long way. Wow. That's a long way. Okay, well, I'm gonna go that long way. I'm probably not gonna make you watch all of it. I'm gonna cut this nicely together, probably in a cute little time lapse, so you can watch this happening, because I'm probably not gonna drive much of it. I'm just gonna chill here and maybe browse the internet on the side. I'm gonna drive some of it, obviously. Like, I don't wanna... Yeah, the stop sign is a suggestion, you know. That guy's waiting for me. Kudos to you. Thank you for that. Get a little honk on that one. I'm gonna leave the hazard lights on the thing on the back. Might need to get a little bit tougher springs in the back still. The Brutus is quite capable, but you can see the I'm sliding a bit along on the front wheels. They're very light. I'm a little bit on the limit. So if we're on the limit of 40 here, I'm gonna try to keep a bit to the traffic and not to be too pushy. You wonder why my moon looks like this? I have I'm using a shader which makes it look like this. I need to remove that. That's not how the game makes it look usually. And yeah, honestly, for being a polygon style game, it looks really good. It's running Unreal Engine 5, and because of how the graphics are looking, it runs super nice. Like honestly, it runs really, really good. When I don't record and I haven't limited my frames to 75, which I do now just because of the recording, so it's my graphics card has a bit of headroom, I get 140 on cinematic, which is really nice. Like it runs super smooth, no problem whatsoever. Not that you need 140 unless you have a higher hertz screen like I do. I have a 240 hertz screen because I used to do play competitive shooters, and they need a bit of a higher hertz screen, and I don't need that much performance. I'm gonna overtake this bus now because we wanna move and I wanna get somewhere. All right, I'm gonna go get somewhere. I have talked enough, so let's get to the drop-off point. So we're hitting a very nice looking point of the map, the Rainbow Bridge. I mean, if you ever played in Assetto Corsa Shutuko, you know where that is from. I think there's many places, and I don't know if there's many places in the world where there's like bridges like this. And yes, I'm struggling to hold control. I'm driving myself. It is very light in the front right now, and I'm even thought to stop in between to put down the truck a bit, and I'm scared to look behind me if there's somebody. No, there's nobody behind me, because I will lose control. It's very hard to control. I'm somebody that doesn't like to drive third person that much anyway. I usually drive like that, but even then you can kind of see we're sliding on the front, or at least we're having very hard time on the front. Usually this is not made to transport this, but I also have it not configured properly for this. It needs much stiffer rear suspension, then it won't lift the front, and maybe also a little rake so the front doesn't lift up that high when you... Well, actually I'm missing just a rake, I think. I just need to put a little rake on it. So yeah, I'm a little struggling. I almost lost control over in the middle part of the road. I almost completely lost it. That's why I'm like really struggling right now to not leave my lane, and I'm driving in the opposite lane, which you shouldn't do. That's why I also rushed a little bit in between to get to the point where we need to drop this job off, and maybe we can look into the tuning of the game a little bit, because it's pretty in-depth. For honestly, there's like suspensions, stiffness of the suspension, ride height, like, how do you call this? Like the width of your wheels, like how far they go out, right? You can stuff like this. This game right now is a modded game what I'm playing, but all of this you see here is not modded. This is all the game itself. You can do all of this in the game. I only have modded like road trains and some of the parts. There's one of my buses. You can have companies in the game. I'm not gonna go in depth there. There is really cool channels like Motortown Hub or something like that you can find on YouTube. They have in-depth guides for this. You can buy property. There's a whole housing system. There is with a new patch, a depot system. So, you know, there's like all kinds of things you can do in this game, and it's super in-depth, and it's not enough for just one video, right? Like this video is what, maybe like 20 minutes long, 20-30 minutes long. Not enough to educate you on all of the systems that are in the game. There's lots of cool Motortown channels out there that do a lot of the explaining on this. I'm just here to play with you, you know, like we can game a bit here, have a little bit of a game, and then we will see in the next episode what we do. Maybe we'll play some more Motortown. I'm still doing Roadcraft, I'm still on that. Just need a bit of a switch. I was feeling playing some Motortown, and I was like, oh yeah, let's game some Motortown, you know, for a change. Have never done this on this channel. I have played it off cam quite a bit now. There's a trailer purchase there. Sorry. Yeah, there's a trailer. You can buy trailer there. Very in-depth. Very in-depth. I can only suggest to get it. Like for this money, dude, it's you can't beat it. Honestly, I have been addicted to it. That's why maybe there hasn't been the video schedule hasn't been held as it's supposed to be. So, you know, yeah. Well, we're almost there. 500 meters. Let's get to there. And then we need to drop this off. It should drop it off relatively easy. Shouldn't be too complicated. Yes, there's also farms here. There's no farming in it. Maybe, I don't know what the devs are planning. Maybe there will be farming at some point. I got no clue. There's a lot of farms. There is a lot of farm produce to transport. We could maybe do like a little transportation job also, you know. So that would be an option. Something was beeping outside. I'm having the window open. It is warm in Germany. Tomorrow we get one of the hottest days yet. 36 degree. I am not looking forward to this. I am already melting today. It was 33 degree. I'm not made for warm weather to begin with. So, you know, yeah, let's leave this, put this down. No, not up, down. Yep. There we go. Get our payment. We didn't damage it, so we get extra money for not damaging it. We got 19,000 for this. It's not that much. You can earn much more money in this game. Well, I mean, like way more money. So we don't care so much anymore if we damage that now, because we already left it here. So I'm just gonna get the hook in here. There we go. Close the door, because we should. And then we can go here and we can grab like a farm truck with a trailer if you guys like to. And we can just have a look at the transporting thing. It's just like a little mini overview. It would need to be a much longer video. And it's called a Ranchy. It's a farm truck and I'm barely having gas left, I just saw. Oh, well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Yes, and I didn't put it in neutral. I'm shifting myself though with the controller. Also possible. Very nice. Auto clutch is on. You could probably clutch yourself if you want to. So there's that trailer. You have to couple the trailer like properly. You have to, I mean, not properly like that, right? And then you click the hook button. What you have to do now though is you need to get out and lift that landing gear. And you have to do this on the big trucks too. I also have a big truck. You might have seen me go through it a bit. There. We need to see where we can get some gas. Let's have a look on the map. We want to go here and then maybe bring it to somewhere here, or at least go through there, right? Once we go through the city, it will be much easier. So if you see this damage up there, this is not this truck here. This is my company stuff. And the Air City is the bus line that I have set up. So my company has a bus line going around the main island of the game, which is this here. And that's where my buses go. So let's go and pick up something here at the wrench. I need to drive a bit slower. It's a bit, the steering is a little sensitive. It's much better with a wheel, but you can 100% chill on a controller. I do all the time too. So, you know, when it's so hot, you can't sit in the rig. It's impossible. I'm gonna melt there. So we want to see something relatively simple. 3 packages. Is this? We could do the 3. Is anything else there in the city? Maybe there? 2? Another 10 there. But we get a boost for these 3, right? It's not much, right? There. Oh yeah, we can fit way more. Maybe we can grab something else that goes in the same direction. Let's have a look. Anything? Oh yeah, there. One more package there. Yeah, let's grab the one more. This just barely fits the back of the truck up on the hill. Nah, not really a fan of the hill drive there. Could have probably planned a bit better. Wait, let me figure this out or find something else to pick up here. Oh, yeah. No, I got that. Okay, I found more. What you need to do now, you spawn with it. If you create a new character, you will have this already on you and you will maybe already have a truck in your possession. Maybe sold your first car and started with a new truck. So what you do, you need to actually tie this down, otherwise this flies everywhere. You could pay people in the menu here when you're inside the, I'll show you first, inside the menu of the pickup, down low, oh, right above me, almost there, like in that direction. Right there is like a cargo strap, cost you 800. You don't need to do this. You can just jump out later, maybe, if you don't care to do this anymore, if the novelty wore off or whatever for you, then you don't have to do this. But yeah, you strap this down like that. There you go. Get the cargo strapped, and then you have to do this also here in the trailer, even though, yeah, you see, even though we are in a cage trailer, you could not strap it down. You don't have to, but that's up to you in the end, right? Like that's You take the risk, not me. So yeah, now we have to bring it to the drop-off locations. It's all the same, it's just corn. And I think the one is a bit smaller, so this is probably for a private person. And yeah, then we just go now to the place where I need to drop off the corn with our cool truck. Might need to remove these lights in the front, and I don't like them. This is a preset from somebody. It's a whole thing there too. There's like so much stuff to do in this game. I need to make a couple of episodes just to showcase some of the things. Maybe some in the rig when it's not so warm near the end of the weekend. Some trucking. There's also proper wreckers in here. Like that. I still don't have that. You need drive level 200 and I am not 200. Okay. Well, let's get to our drop-off point and then we will see what else is on the list, what we can do. We will have some more time left. We're pretty close. This is the starter city. There's one of my trucks again. This is the starter city where you start. You usually start with one vehicle and then you can drive taxi stuff with it. Pizza jobs are in here. Burger jobs. You can drive burgers around, you know, deliver burgers to people, or small things like this. You can rent vehicles on the start, even like smaller ones. And then you can start making a way up. And there's like a vehicle merchant here where you can buy stuff. And you see it. Look, a little K-truck, that's how what I got myself on the start. Got myself a little K-truck and then I started going up in the world, you know? Where was this? Oh, it's up there. I'm rambling about and not paying attention. That's what happens. Yeah, we're gonna jackknife the trailer a bit. I know. Don't yell at me. Probably are already. Don't yell too loud, okay? I get it. So, let's do something we shouldn't be doing. But hey, the only people that are watching are the people on the bus station. Nobody else knows. How are they? No, I'm not starting that. Nope. There we go. 2,300. Did we have to give anything else here? No, we don't. I'm not gonna pick up more cargo. You could start and now pick up more cargo. I'm gonna try to get through the back here. Yeah, I have to scrape a little bit the fence. Or could have reverse out of there. And we need to get some gas because we are empty. Let's go one back. Yeah, there we go. Take the brakes on when you turn off the vehicle. Otherwise you can get gas. The game will turn it off for you. There we go. $300 for gas. I mean, it was empty, so need to repair my company vehicles. They are crying. I haven't built a depot yet. If you played the game, or if you play the game, probably know about the depot. Did I miss a drop-off point? Somewhere... Where's that? Why would I go all the way like that? We can just go to the right here. Sometimes the GPS in the game is a bit cheeky and you need to make sure you check it and don't follow it directly. Because sometimes it gets a bit cheeky. I don't know if it's buggy or needs some work still. Probably needs some work a little bit. Otherwise it works pretty decent, honestly. Like especially the AI driving, if you just want to chill, you know, like micromanage some stuff on the side and maybe you're working or, you know. I think it's this, is it? Yes, $500 for that. Or 500 coins, I should say. And we need to drive all the way there. Let's go. Quite a ways. I'm trying to cramp a lot of information in a video which I shouldn't try to cramp information in. Or at least not that much. It's a lot of things to explain, a lot of things to show. And they don't fit in one video, 100%. But I thought a bit of variety. And we can then show some other stuff another time. Wait, let me take a screenshot really quick. It looks really cool here right now. Here, 1 second. Oh, there we go. Let's keep going. Yes, I have a lot of assists off. Most of that you can turn off assist and turn them on. If you're a truck sim fan, American, European truck simulator, and you like to shift manually, this game supports these shifters that we use. You know which ones I mean. The ones with the range and splitter switches. You can use them here. Works completely fine. Tried all of it. It works. I don't know what I wanted to say there. It works. It just works. Okay. Let's go to our point. I will stop rambling now. Will you let me go? That's very nice. Thank you, sir. Ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, sir. Careful taking over. The trailer is not happy with that. Okay, just quick here. So, there's like a whole company menu. Sorry to bring you back really quick. So you can go here. That's my company. What did I name it? DK Freight Service. So that's what I mean. There are humans afraid? Damn, that's a weird question to ask. Okay, you need to repair your vehicles. In this new update that just literally came out a day ago, you can now build depots, which you can place around the map on board property. And you can make your trucks or buses stop to repair, and you need to refill these depots also at some point. I'm gonna try to overtake this. And you see there's quite a lot going on in terms of traffic and stuff. Quite a lot of vehicle variety. They're working on putting in new vehicle variety constantly, so, you know, new things come out all the time. There's like a whole quarry system they're working on to get more in-depth. Trust me, I tell you, you're not gonna get bored for a while here. So if you're bored of ATS, farming sim, jump in here. Jump in here. The Popo. So we're almost there. This here is where you can buy, you can see it on the map, there's like a buying symbol. You can buy like property things here. There's also an MX5 in the game, yes. You can buy like property things here. Depots, houses, blueprints, parking lots, you know, so you can spawn your vehicles on your house or on your depot. Things like along those nature. So there we go. Arrived at the drop-off point here. This is our last one. Should give us a bit of money. Oop, I did not meant to do that. I mean, you know, it happened. 5,000 monetas. Not really that much, but also not really less. What do they offer to ship from here though? Wait, let me have a look real quick. On the break. Because we might be able to take the big truck out. Rice pellets, corn pellets. So, okay, they ship what you bring them, essentially. Yeah. Empty supply boxes. Storage. Ah, this is what I have on storage here. So it shows me, okay, I need to come with a bigger truck probably to see a bit more things in the menu there. Whoop, there we go. I did not meant to do that either. Maybe. A little bit of a ref. You know, just a little bit. A bit of a burnout. Now I messed up my parking. It was a straight shot forward and I messed it up. Now we're backing up, okay? Only me. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is now park this. So despawn. I should have done the trailer first. Can I? I can. Okay, it lets me despawn the trailer there. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take out, as I named it so good, the beast. There you go. That's my truck. It's a Pete. I'm hoping there are gonna be some Kenworth at some point. There's also, as you can see, some cap overloaf in here. A lot of Asian cap overloaf, European cap overloaf, but also some American style cap overloaf, and also some Pete overloaf. Yeah, some Pete loaf. Which, by the way, they have, I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it glimpsing here, there. I have underglow here. And this underglow, you have to put yourself. So it's like a light strip that you buy from a vendor. Wait, can I aim it maybe? Yeah, there. So you go to the light and then you can install this yourself. And you can choose color, all kinds of things here. And you can choose it when it's supposed to set up. So I have it set up. You can see here manual headlights, beam, blah, blah, blah. And then I have it turned on as soon as I turn the engine on, the lights turn on. So I have the lights on all the time. You can put up to 10 lights. I have under the frame and under the middle frame. And then I have 2 light stripes here on the side of the truck. Hopefully more in the future. Especially more light modes, I wish. So it also looks really nice on the inside. I cannot turn my head around because, like I said, I have the DLL file replaced, so I can use my OpenTrack head tracking. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Very cool, and very cool when the light goes away, when it goes dark. So maybe we'll have a look at that. Let's grab some cargo from here. Wait, we had a trailer here. Give me 1 second. There. That one. That is our container trailer. So what you need to do, line up. You don't need to hit the fifth, the pin, I think. Yeah, you could hook right now. Or you can hit the pin into the fifth wheel, hook the trailer inside. I hope they changed this at some point that you have to hook the trailer yourself. I don't know if you can do this actually. Wait, let me have a look. So you need to pull the fifth wheel, the pin here, like that. Unlock trailer. There we go. Can you actually lock the trailer? No, you can only unhook. I hope one day it just hooks the trailer in the pin. It falls into the pin, you know, like in real life. So yeah, you also need to lift the landing gear. There we go. Landing gear lifted. And then you also have an 18 speed. I'm using a controller right now for shifting it. It's a bit tedious, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I wish I had the automatic gearbox on, but I got used to it. I kind of like it now. You can also do this on a shifter. Just I have it normally set up to shifter, and I can switch over to the rig and use it there. So let's load a trailer, which is not too far away. I don't want to go around the whole map. Is this one big trailer? Do we have two small trailers maybe? This is not too far. Here, this is the water factory. They need trailers from us. And we also have the plastic factory. I think we go to the water factory. Screw the plastic factory. We can go out here, go the other way. We're not following the GPS. So there's one big trailer. You can see in the upper, I don't know if you can see it good. Wait, up in the corner there where I'm pointing right now. It's like a weight measurement. I don't know if you can I click on this? Yeah, there. You can see weight regulation. If you're over, you'll be fined 3,000. I'm always over. I don't care. Because later you make so much money that the 3,000 you don't care about the 3,000 anymore. You really just care about going as heavy as you can. There's also mods, not many right now for the game. And they allow you to do road trains. I'm playing right now 2 tankers attached to this truck right here. And I'm looking at some different mods to make this a bit more crazy. So, you know, would be an interesting idea. I think we should go left, right? Yeah, it's way... Was it faster actually? No, it's not faster. It doesn't matter. We just follow the GPS right now. So yeah, I could give this to an AI right now. Let them drive this. There's also Jakes. So if you're interested in Jakes, not multiple stages in Jakes, but they don't sound too bad at least. They need to work on, what I noticed, they need to work on the gear selection a little bit. So when in ATS, right, you can pre-select, or in real life, I think you can do it too, right? You can pre-select your range. I think between low and high, you can pre-select this and then let off the gas and it will automatically click that in and you're using that. You cannot do this here. As soon as you pre-select your low or high range, it will ref like crazy. Like I don't know, that light post always floats over. Yeah, it will ref like crazy. So I hope they fix this at some point. Because this is a huge thing that should be fixed, especially for people that use a rig and want to properly shift. It takes a bit away the fun of it, but not too much. Like it's not like I'm not having fun right now, right? So, I'll be lying if I say I don't have fun right now. So yeah, let's get to the point we're close. Sorry, I'm rambling, chilling, ramble chilling. I forgot to mention this, you can also take hitchhikers with you. Don't worry, they don't murder you. You can take them wherever you want. If they're you can stop, check where they're going, and if they go the same way you go, you get some extra cash, I think, from that too. So, you know, it doesn't hurt you. Not yet. No, you can just take them. Also forgot to mention, you can, when you grab a cargo trailer, like container like this, you need to bring it back. So we're gonna empty it here now, and then we have to bring it back after that. The light's slowly coming on. You can kind of see my underglow. There you go. You can see the underglow coming a little bit to life. So let's leave that trailer here. So we're gonna give it. The 4,000 that you saw is so times 2. So you bring you bring this, right? Them 4,900, and now the game automatically refreshes it for you, and you have to go. You have to go back and bring the trailer to the part where you picked it up. Damn. So if it tells you to go to the other end of the map, you will have to come back and get the trailer again. So yeah, wait, let me have a moment. I'll see something real quick. I'll be right back. So let's get back. You turn on the HUD again. There we go. No. Take the bus sign with me. Nope, didn't. Professional. I need to turn on the Jakes again. They always turn off when you get out of the truck. I wish they would not. It would be kind of like a memory thing, you know. Engines also don't sound too bad here if you want to listen to it. You can hear the turbo. The Jake brake sounds like from Detroit. How was the 8V12 or something, was it? The high revving ones? That's how it sounds. Yeah, kinda sounds like that. Or almost exactly sounds like that, to be honest. We'll take another shot somewhere. Another screenshot. But maybe before we get on to give it. Yeah, the stop sign is a suggestion, okay? It's a rolling stop sign. If you know, you know. So 700 meters, let's get to our drop-off point and then we're probably gonna call it a day. We're quite far into the recording. I still have to edit this video. It's coming out right after the lamp fell over again. So pretty close to our destination. The jakes are off again because I got out, took another screenshot. Yes, I'm addicted to taking screenshots. I know. Sue me for it, okay? Sue me for it. So, whoa, a little bit ambitious turn here. And if you wonder why the truck front wheels turn so weird, I have an angle kit on here. You can put an angle kit. I haven't even showed anything of the vehicle customization. There's a lot, just sadly not for trucks yet, like attachments for the trucks. I guess at some point we'll get some like bull bars and stuff like this, lights. At some point, right? It will take a bit of time. But this game is not only about trucking, so I get it why it's not all there. Stuff like that. So let's give this. There we go. 3,900. Let's leave the engine on. Oh, you can also turn on the interior light, but since I put a light stripe in here, and let's move a bit forward because all the light pollution from the outside. Yeah, you can see I have a light stripe right on top of on the where the radio is. That's why you can hear or see the red light inside. But you can also turn on the inside light, which is too bright and it's not customizable, so I sacrificed one light slot to put it in there, which you can do. You can also put it behind you, so it's kind of like more of an ambient glow. I put one down here, you know, things like this. Really cool game. If you haven't checked it out, check out Motortown. I will make some more videos in the future on it and try to cramp less information into one video. If this was a bit much, I apologize. Next video will be a bit more chill. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment and subscribe so you can see future videos of Motortown and other games. Again, thanks so much for watching. I'm losing it. Take care of yourself. We see each other in the next one. Bye.